Hi, my loves. I had a conversation with a client today that inspired me to ask the question, who are you showing up for? Are you showing up for everyone else but yourself? I did that for a long time. I showed up for my children. I showed up for my then husband. I showed up for my friends. I showed up for the people at work. Um, but I did not show up for myself. I don't even know that I realized I wasn't showing up for myself, but I didn't do things every day to benefit myself, that's for sure. I did not make sure that my mental health was good every day. I made sure that I took care of everyone else. And as a result, I ended up with a empty cup. I spent many years um, in a state of realizing that I had filled up everyone's cup but my own. And when I looked to see who was there to fill mine up when it needed to be filled up, there weren't a whole lot of people standing around. So, what I suggest is that you take a minute and analyze, who are you showing up for? And if you're not at the top of that list, I suggest you change that, because I will tell you, you cannot fill from an empty vessel. And I spent many years relearning how to show up for myself, the right type of people that I wanted in my life. And, as a result, I now have a life that's filled with joy, that's filled with others that fill my cup. I put my needs first and then. And I used to think that was selfish. And now I understand that that's really the only way to survive, is to put your own needs first and to understand that you're worthy. Because I think a lot of us walk around with a worthiness wound. We don't feel worthy of the things that we really desire. So, look in the mirror and remember that you are the person that was put here, and that only you understand what's best for you. And so it's important to take care of your needs and then take care of everyone else's, especially as women. So I think that it's time to be a little selfish. Don't be afraid to show up for yourself. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, and don't be afraid to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then certainly no one else will. So I just feel very passionate about the fact that we need to take back our own light right now, and that we can only do that by being a little bit selfish and taking care of our own needs. So, I just want you to live in a place where you're not fearful, and you just understand that everything is going to be okay. And the more that you show up for yourself, the more that others will show up too. And then all of a sudden, we're living in a world where we're all taking care of ourselves and we're taking care of each other. I don't really feel like that's that far-fetched. And maybe that's because I spend time with a lot of people that feel the same way. So if you're not spending time with people that feel that way, maybe it's time to switch it up a little bit. So all I have to say is, love yourself first and then everyone else.